Hello, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Today, we're talking about how to overcome imposter syndrome. I know that this is really common, especially with women entrepreneurs. I'm going to give you everything that you need to start overcoming this imposter syndrome so that you can start attracting more clients and making more money in your business. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, I'm Kimberly Latona. I'm a life and business coach for busy women. I'm also an NLP practitioner with a master's in business. I teach women how to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. Hi, Trisha. Nice to see you. So if you're watching live, drop a red heart. I know a lot of people will be watching this later. If you're watching later, drop a purple heart so I know you're here. I can come back and say hi. So the reason why I created this, let's jump right in. The reason why I created this training is because I see so many women who are not making the income or the impact that they truly want and truly deserve. And a lot of times it's because of this lack of confidence. Okay. It's this underlying feeling like I'm not good enough. I'm not sure if people will want this. I don't know if what I'm offering is valuable. Like there's other people that are doing this. Like these are all of these thoughts that creep into our minds that keep us from really taking action, and they keep us stuck in this imposter syndrome. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to share with you a little bit about why we have imposter syndrome, like the reasons why, and like the symptoms of imposter syndrome, so that you can avoid doing those things. And then I also want to share 4 ways that you can begin to overcome imposter syndrome. And then a couple other points that are really important when it comes to building your business and showing up as an expert. Okay. So imposter syndrome, what is it? It is a common feeling among entrepreneurs, especially women. And it's really just the fear that we're not good enough, that we're not experienced enough, that we're not knowledgeable enough to succeed, especially in our own businesses. Okay. So some of the reasons why we have imposter syndrome, or some of the symptoms, are comparing ourselves to other people. Okay. When you are online and you're comparing yourself, you're looking at all these other people that are succeeding, you start to feel like that can't be you. It starts to feel like a little bit out of reach, right? Or it starts to feel like maybe there's too many people in this market, or there's too many people in this industry, or there's all these reasons that start to come up when we compare ourselves to others. Okay. So that's something that we don't want to do. We don't want to compare ourselves to others. An action item here, like if you're following a bunch of people that you like them, or maybe they're your competition, or you like to follow them, but it doesn't make you feel good. You have permission right now to just go unfollow those people. Okay. If they're not being helpful, if they make you feel bad, if they make you feel like you have imposter syndrome, you have permission to just unfollow. Okay. Or at least mute them for 30 days. Okay. Another thing is we downplay our accomplishments. Okay. We make them seem like they're not that big of a deal. I have a client, I just got off a client call before this with a client of mine who just started literally a couple weeks ago, and she barely even had her offer put together already, and she already got her first client. Okay. So and she was like, oh, well, it's not like, I don't know, it's not my ideal client. And so no, she was making excuses for why it didn't count that she just got her first client. Okay. That she just made money and got her first client. Okay. It's so important that we don't downplay our accomplishments. Another thing we do is we constantly seek validation from external sources, or outside circumstances, or outside sources. Okay. That's something that is unhelpful, because a lot of the people that, especially when it's in a business sense, like a lot of the people that are around us in our real lives don't understand really what we're doing. Okay. And I even had that with my own husband, when I started my business, we didn't really get it. He didn't really know what exactly I was doing, or how I was helping people, or how I was making money, or if I was making money, right? When I first started out. And so, we can't look for validation from external sources. It has to come from ourselves. And it helps that it comes also from a community of people who actually understand what you're doing and are working towards the same goals. Okay. Another thing that we do is we self-sabotage. Okay. We don't follow up, or we don't put ourselves out there because we're afraid of failure. We have this fear that we're not good enough. So we just self-sabotage, and then we don't even there's not even a chance, right? You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So don't do that self-sabotage thing. Another thing is we define ourselves by our past failures. Okay. So maybe you started a business before or a side hustle and it like didn't work out, or you didn't make any money, or somebody made fun of it, or it got shut down, or whatever, or like it went away in the pandemic. Right. And so now you're telling yourself, I can't make another business. Like I'm just going to fail again because I failed the last time. Okay. That's not true. So don't define yourself by your past failures. Okay. So here's the truth. You are capable and you are deserving and you are already equipped with everything that you need in order to make a difference and make money doing it. Okay, that's the truth. So let's talk about the 4 ways that you can overcome imposter syndrome. The first one that I want to talk about is recognize your accomplishments. Okay, so take time to reflect on the successes and celebrate them, even if they're small. Okay, write them down and remind yourself of them when imposter syndrome starts to creep in. This doesn't just mean like recognize your accomplishment if you get a client. It means also recognize your accomplishment if you made an offer, or if you posted on social media about your business, or if you did anything in your business, right? That's an accomplishment. So recognize those accomplishments. Okay. So sometimes it's helpful to journal about your accomplishments and make a list of everything, big and small, everything that you've accomplished. And you can start with accomplishments that they go all the way down from your life all the way down to the past year. And you're probably going to be surprised once you get past the obvious accomplishments, like graduated college or gave birth to a baby or lost 50 pounds or bought a home. Like those are obvious accomplishments. But when you force yourself to use a shorter time frame, like this week, what did I accomplish this week? Or what did I accomplish today? You're going to start becoming more aware of your progress and the small accomplishments. And it's going to fuel your confidence. Okay. So a quote by Christian Larson, believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle. Okay. So again, this goes back to your why. This is like, why are you starting your business in the first place? Like there is something inside of you that is greater than anything that you can come up against, including imposter syndrome. Okay, number 2. So that was number 1, recognize your accomplishments. Number 2, surround yourself with positivity. Okay, seek out people who uplift you and encourage you. Join a community of like-minded entrepreneurs. Okay, like this one, Women Helping Women Entrepreneurs, or you can come join my Facebook group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. Okay, this is a supportive community where it's like people want you to succeed and they know what you're going through because they're doing it also. Okay, so a lot of us have family members in real life who project their fears about business on us, right? Maybe you have a husband that isn't totally supportive or like doesn't really get it, or you have like a parent or a sister or somebody else in your family who is trying to convince you it's not the right time, or that the investment is too much, or that most businesses fail. Okay, that's not helpful. It's helpful to be surrounded by other women who are doing what you're doing, growing a business, growing a family, getting support, investing in themselves, like learning about self-development, like creating the lives that they really want, versus the people that are just like already in your life who maybe don't understand. Okay. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Okay. Oprah Winfrey said that. Oprah said, surround yourself only with people who are going to lift you higher. And why? Because she knows of the value and like the importance of only being surrounded by people who actually like get it and who are like encouraging and who uplift you. Okay. So that was number 2, surround yourself with positivity. Number 3, reframe negative self-talk. Okay. So challenge your negative self-talk and replace it with positive affirmations. Speak to yourself as if you're your own best friend. Okay. So think about it. Would you ever tell your best friend that she wasn't good enough, or that she wasn't smart enough? Or that would you ever tell her that she could never succeed as an entrepreneur? She just doesn't have what's in it. She doesn't have what it takes, right? Would you tell her that her skills couldn't complete, or that she's not doesn't have what it takes, right? No, of course not. Like you wouldn't tell your best friend that. You would go tell her to go after her dream and that she deserves the best and that she is the best, right? So try treating yourself like your best friend for a few days or a few weeks, right? Imagine that you are giving you're giving a speech as the maid of honor at your best friend's wedding. And you're like, well, she doesn't really deserve this guy, but like, I don't know, it worked out. Like, no, of course not. You're going to be like, he doesn't deserve her because she's the best. She's amazing, right? So try treating yourself like you're your own best friend for a day or a week or however long you can hold that out. Okay. And then it will become more natural. It will become more natural that you are like, you're reframing this negative self-talk. You're not speaking to yourself negatively. Okay. One of my clients who is currently working on reframing negative self-talk sent me a video last week of a guy explaining an experiment with rice. Okay. If you're multitasking, come back to me. This is like really enlightening. Okay. So like one of the, like there's 2 jars of rice, and with one of them, they would say mean, hateful things every day. And with one of them, they would say nice, positive, kind things. Okay. And after a week or two, the rice that was told mean things every day turned brown, and the other rice was still white. Okay. If this happens to rice, imagine what it's doing to you, like as a person, as a human being with a soul. Okay. This also happens with plants. I've seen this experiment done with plants where like someone is mean to one plant and they're super nice to the other plant. They say nice things and then they say mean things, and the plant that was like abused verbally dies and the other plant is fine. Okay. And lives and is thriving. Okay. So again, if this happens to rice and with plants, like imagine what happens to people. Yeah. Trish says, yes, I was going to say plants too. Yeah. I had never heard of the rice example, which I thought was really interesting because it's not like living. But yeah, if this happens to rice and plants, like look at what it does, and water. I've seen it done with water too. Imagine what it does to people. Okay. So start being nice to yourself. Okay. So you are allowed to be both a masterpiece and a work in progress simultaneously. That quote's by Sophia Bush. Okay. So that was number 3, is reframe negative self-talk. Number 4 is take action. Okay. The best way to overcome imposter syndrome is to actually take action. Okay, go do the thing. Go do the thing that you're scared of doing, and start with small actions. Right? Start with small actions, like send one email to your list and like offer something, or post something on social media about your business, or whatever that looks like, whatever that small thing looks like. Or if you already have your business, like post about what's going on in your business, right, behind the scenes, or whatever that looks like in your business. Okay, and then build momentum as you gain confidence and experience. Okay. Trisha says, my favorite affirmation, I am triumphant. I am a work in progress and it's okay. Yeah. I love that. So try it on for size. Okay. Like everyone has their own, affirmation. Everyone has their own idea of what makes them feel a certain way. So try it on like you're trying on a shirt. Like, do I like this affirmation? Like, I am abundant, or I am like self-made, or I am valuable and I love my work and people are willing to pay me for it. Like, what feels good to you, in terms of the affirmations. Okay. So, back to taking action. Remember that not everyone is your ideal client. Okay. Not everyone is going to resonate with your message, your offer, your services, your personality, or anything about you or your business. And that is okay. Okay. Back to what Trisha said, like, that's okay. It's good. It's a good thing that not everyone is your ideal client. Okay. Because you only want to attract people that really resonate with you and that really like are here for what you are here for, right? They're here for you. They're here for it all. Okay. So remember that you are already equipped with everything that you need in order to help people and make money in your business. You have unique skills and experiences and perspectives that make you valuable and worthy of success. Okay. So the second part of overcoming imposter syndrome. So we just went through the four ways to overcome imposter syndrome. And the other part of this that I want to talk about is building 100% belief in yourself, your offer, and in your clients. Okay. When you build 100% confidence in yourself as an expert, and 100% in your offer and its value, and 100% in your clients and their ability and their desire to pay you and get what they really want, there will be no room left for imposter syndrome. Like, it doesn't fit in. There's no room left. If you have 100% confidence in yourself, in your offer, and in your clients, they're like, imposter syndrome gets squished out. There's no room for it. Okay. And here's the way that you build this belief. Okay. The way that you build this belief, this 100% belief in yourself and in your offer and in your clients, is twofold. The first part is mindset. Okay. Your thoughts and your beliefs. So you're training your brain to look for progress over perfection. You have to intentionally look for what's working, what's going well, your strengths, your expertise, your experience, your skills. You have to choose to believe that someone out there cares about what you have to offer and they want to pay you for it. Okay. That's your mindset. Okay. And the second part of this is actually strategy and skill. Okay. So this is like the practical part of it, right? There's the mindset part, and then there's the practical part, which is like, what is your strategy and what are your skills? So it's filling in the gap between what you know and what you can do and what your clients really need and how you can help them. Okay, so this is the part where you're constantly learning and growing and getting better at what you do so that you can serve your clients better. Okay. And again, that's going to help you create this 100% confidence in yourself and in your offer and in your clients. So I'm not saying you need another certification or another course. Okay. I am the queen of procrastinating. So I know that it can be easy to get caught up in learning instead of doing. Okay. I have all the courses. I have done all the courses. I've done all of the certifications. I've done all the things, right? But that's not always necessary. But if there is a specific skill that would help your clients more, help them get better results, that will not only add value to your value, but also will help you see your value even more. Okay. So for example, let me give you an example of this, and then we're going to wrap it up. One of my clients, my client Joanne, she's a breathwork practitioner. Okay. She is awesome at what she does, and she could just keep doing that without adding any new skills if she wanted to. Okay. She's getting paid for it, but she's currently learning EFT, or tapping as some people call it, because it enhances the experience and her results that her clients get. Okay. So not only is she helping her clients better, but she's also making more money because she has more skills and more expertise. Okay. But the moral of the story here is that she started her business with only breath work. She didn't have other skills to add to that until later, right? She helped people with what she could help them with now, and then she added modalities. Okay, she didn't just wait to get clients or make money until she had more skills. She started with what she already knew that she could help people with. Okay, so that's the moral. If there's a gap in your skills, go fill that gap, but don't use that as an excuse not to get started, because there's always someone that can use your help right now as you are. Okay. So let's recap. 4 ways to overcome imposter syndrome. Number 1, recognize your accomplishments. Number 2, surround yourself with positivity. Number 3, reframe your negative self-talk. Number 4, take action. Okay. And then side note, build 100% belief in yourself and your offer and your clients. And that is through mindset and strategy. Okay, so I hope that you have found this training valuable. I would love to hear your biggest takeaways in the comments. If you would like more free trainings like this, plus bonus resources on mindset and time management and business strategy and marketing, come over and join my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. So I'm going to drop the link to my group in the comments. And then one other thing, the last thing here, if this resonated with you and you are ready to take the next step, I've blocked out some time in my schedule for a free time mastery strategy call. So this is for women who are ready to get the business they want and the time they have. You're ready to show up for yourself. You are ready to commit in investing the time and money and energy all into yourself in order to achieve your goals. Okay, Jane says valuable info. Good. I'm so glad this was valuable to you. So if you're ready to get clear on what's been holding you back from getting the business and life that you really want, and you want to create a plan to move forward with confidence and clarity, I would love to chat with you on a free time mastery strategy call. So I'm going to drop the link in the comments. If you don't find a time that works for you, let me know, and I will and private message me, and I will try and accommodate your schedule. So thank you for being here. I love you, ladies. I'm grateful for you. I will see you same time, same place next week here, or I'll see you over in my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas, or I will see you on a free time mastery strategy call where we can talk about what your next steps are. So thank you, ladies. I will see you soon.